I'm gonna, start that recording so you can hear a stupid dumb voice. But hello there once again. Um, Smokehead, are you okay? Chief's doing. I can hear his collar. That's whatever. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Hello, once again. I'm Marshall. This is Entertainment Hangover, and in case you forgot, I'm a big dumb DC nerd. And today, March 3rd, March 3rd, I'm coming to you from the past. March 23rd of 2017. We got Injustice 2: Shattered Alliances Part 3, which came as a surprise to me. I didn't think Part 1 and Part 2 were pretty substantial. I didn't think we'd get a Part 3. I think we would get more news leading up to the May launch, but I didn't think we'd get a Part 3 of Shattered Alliances. This should be relatively short. The video itself is a minute 20, a minute 30 of actual content, so that's really all you need to watch. I do encourage you to watch it through at least once, without my commentary. So I'll include a link. It'll be the first thing you see in the description. Go watch that, then come back. I want you to talk about that stupid dumb nerd stuff. But here we go. Let's give it a big full screen. All right. I went back by mistake. I make no mistake. I am professionale. So what we can assume, we know in a minute that this is a dying Krypton, and those I'm going to assume at this point are Brainiac's androids. I was trying to think of a cool name to call them, but I can't right now. So this is Dying Krypton, and we do know Brainiac is going to be the main villain in Injustice 2. What does he have to do with this, though? Brainiac did in other continuities. I believe in this continuity as well. He did as well. No, I'm confusing this with the Dark Knight Strikes Again. But anyway, in some continuities, before Krypton dies, Brainiac decides, hey, I want to shrink the capital of Krypton and put it in a little bottle. And fun fact, he does do that. Brainiac sometimes is called the Collector of Worlds for, again, more various reasons I don't want to go into right now. Just saying. So we see what potentially is what Brainiac's part in the description of Krypton. And I totally forget if we encounter the bottled city of Kandor in the prequel comics to the first game at all.
You belong to the House of El, Kara.
So we see Kara and Cal being launched off of Krypton. There are two pods and a dying planet right behind them. She's obviously Kara's distraught. She's definitely a teenager in this what looks to be this continuity. So we see little baby Superman. NetherRealm's technology, obviously known for their sweet, their baby tech. And now that I think about it, they have babalities in a decent amount of the Mortal Kombat games. So I'm not surprised. I don't know. That was a really weird segue. It's something I totally forgot about.
Give up hope.
So we can, obviously, Kara's like, hey, I'm a teenager. Hey, I have full cognitive memory. Hey, everything I know is dead except my baby cousin. We don't see DC Comics, WB Games, NetherRealm Studios. This is just the part of Supergirl's ultimate move. I know they're called Supers, but I just call them Ultimates because it makes life easier for me on the side of saying jargon and things like that. So I do want to know, did Kara and Cal come to Earth at the same time? Because if that Supergirl looks very, very, very young for her age right now. Or like usual, did she get swatted into the Phantom Zone? The NetherRealms, gotta give me an inside scoop. So yeah,
This world needs help.
So we see that Kara's like, this world needs help. And we see our friends, the Brainiac androids, corralling people like they are cattle. I'm assuming this is part of Brainiac's plan to, to instigate the insurgency and the regime's fight once again. So we see Kara and Cal actually side by side. I am slightly questionable this image because, let me not cover my mouth. I am slightly questionable because we know Superman in this game has to break out of his Red Sun cell and begin the regime once again. So seeing him in sort of like this essentially limelight sort of pose is, I don't know. I got my skepticisms, got my skepticisms up. Just saying, but yeah. I'm sorry, I have so many thoughts going through my head right now. One of them, does Kara not know what happened during, the entire first game of the prequel comics in the 5 years that happened? Just saying. Or maybe she's trying to rehabilitate. Superman goes to rehab. I'm sure someone's probably hashed that up before. All right.
Give them hope.
So we get our first look at Black Adam. So I'm interested in the fact that in the Injustice universe, Black Adam is bald. It's not much of a difference. His suit's got a slightly different variance to it, but other than that, pretty much the same. In this game, we see Black Adam go the full Shazam look. In the previous game, I think Captain Marvel had been Shazam for maybe a year or two, as of New 52, I believe. So yeah, Adam really retained his old design. But we can now see he's taking on Shazam's look fully. He's got the gauntlets, he's got the cape, but other than that, the suit is pretty standard for Adam. That sweet lightning bolt shot. Let me just go back real quick. Can I get a pause? I got a pause real quick. All right, moving on. So we can see what, assuming is his intro to the fight.
Expect to best the god.
And this is probably his ultimate move. So he throws someone into a Great Pyramid, flies him through, and they get zapped. Real good. But based on the animations alone, I really do really like that ultimate for Black Adam.
Kryptonians, don't surrender.
So Kryptonians don't surrender. Fun fact, those are words. I'm going to say that someone's exposing Kara to kryptonite. Obviously, it's green. You're going to assume it's kryptonite. And she looks to be on the weaker side. It's probably kryptonite, just saying. So we don't see her and Adam interact on a story level. So I'm interested how Adam will play into the Injustice story whatsoever. Because he was part of the regime in the first game. And survived, I believe.
We have to save them from themselves.
So, Clark, we have to save them from themselves. I'm assuming this is him justifying the regime's existence to Kara.
Symbols should give people hope.
And her like, nah, bitch, you kind of a dick at one point. Don't be doing that again. Pretty much.
You've taught me what my powers can do.
So we see Brainiac's androids fighting Supergirl and Wonder Woman. If we quick flashback to the first story trailer, we do see Superman, Supergirl, Batman, Wonder Woman sort of going towards this big clash. Are they just being attacked by Brainiac here? Or are they actually fighting together? Like, oh, what's that dealio?
The House of El isn't ruled by fear.
Again, so Kara just laying like, Cal, please. You had a really mean streak before. Let's not repeat that. We also get the shot of Superman staring at Catwoman and Batman, the Batwing. Interesting. So, a brief synopsis of Catwoman is that she was part of the insurgency for the longest while. Of course, in this continuity, she loves Bruce loves Bruce very much, but of course doesn't let it show. I'll stick with that. But it's done until, I think, year 5, so very close to the beginning of the first game, do we see her switch to the regime side when she realizes that Batman is on the warpath. He's going to kill himself one day if he keeps doing this and doesn't want to see him die. And that's when she becomes part of the regime. So interesting to see that maybe that Batman gains favor in Catwoman's eyes. I also would like to know the time difference between the first game and this game. House Bill has a new hero!
You'll either make the right choice, or I'll make it for you.
Whoop. And we see more cousins being mad at each other. Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. The video ends with a, hey guys, pre-order, you get Darkseid. That's pretty much it. So, do I expect a part 4? I don't really expect a part 4 because I didn't expect part 3 to come out. But it was a big emphasis on Supergirl, which I appreciate. I'll say that much. It was not a lot, but I do appreciate it because she was very much one of these left field characters. I know it's a fighting game, and we shouldn't really give a shit about the story, but I really do. And the fact that how this plays into the comics that surround this property as well. So, yeah. And Supergirl was probably the most popular character in the closed beta. But other than this, last week we did get the Firestorm trailer, we did get the Cheetah trailer. I'll put those in the description. You can watch them at your own leisure. I'll give like a brief summary to both characters. Cheetah, I think, plays similar to Catwoman from the first game, minus any ranged move. Cheetah has like these ranged like lunge attacks that she can do on the ground and midair that can really close the gap between you and your opponent, as well as, you know, hurt the opponent if they're within range. So I think she's going to be a very fast, agile, in-your-face character. Going to be very, very aggressive. If you want to play her right, I'll say. Firestorm, the exact opposite, fun fact. Firestorm is going to be very, very much ranged. He's going to be keeping your opponent out. He's a keep away character. He's going to keep you at bay. I think he has a few teleportation moves, kind of like how Scorpion has his teleport punch. And that he might be able to close the gap for like a surprise attack maybe. But mostly, he is going to be a far range sort of you stay away from me right now character. But other than that was Injustice 2 Shadow Alliances Part 3. If more stuff comes out, I swear I'll record it on the day it comes out, like I just did. I don't have work today, so that's the main reason I was able to get this out as quick as I possibly could. But if you like the things that we're doing, you could totally like leave like a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. If you want to subscribe, you can watch like all of our stuff, as well as get notifications when new stuff comes out. If you want to yell in the comments and tell me that I'm just a horrible human being for liking anything DC related, or with actual constructive criticism, I'd very much appreciate it. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. I'm promising more future content on this. Again, we're kind of swamped to the point. I'm outputting videos, streaming 3, sometimes 4 times a week at this point, as well as still trying to finish up the website. So I promise there'll be more stuff to enjoy one day in the future. But until then, you have a fantastic day now. Bye.